Tune to. When he needs to, he pulls out the NZAP.
That's right, but we're going to be getting right into it. Splat Zones, Walleye Warehouse.
The classic.
The classic. I'm a fan of this stage. I'm a fan of this mode. Let's see what they're rocking. It looks like we are going to be seeing two blasters coming out from one side and another blaster coming out from another, but we'll be getting right into that right now.
Oh, Power's actually on the Rapid. I completely forgot he's been picking up the Rapid lately. Totally forgot about that one. So yeah, Power on the Rapid. He's going to be pushing up on the side here.
Ooh.
Lots of bombs coming in, though. Power getting pressured really hard. They know what to do. Divinity knows what to do. They know how to deal with the Rapid Blast, so they're not going to let him sit there and just take pop shots. They got to throw those bombs at him.
How did he not get a kill? He got so many close quarters moments there, but not a single kill. But here we go, Set to Destroy
4
X.
down, wow.
Yeah.
Set to Destroy X showing that even with the sub, they are still a strong team.
Showing that they are
pushing
Set to
all the way
Destroy.
up here. He does have that splashdown. He's using it to range. Really, really good shots onto the brush there. Not actually able to get the kill, but that's okay because he halted their push. And if they just keep them stuck in the side here. Wow, actually getting the kill on Yoko. I don't know how that one happened. But we do have Fate pushing in from the side here. If Set to Destroy X can keep Divinity locked in the side, then that is going to be probably the end of the game. And even if they lose a player, it doesn't really matter because they still have 3 players watching the zone from the middle of the map. Inkstorm's going to be coming in, but if they don't push in with the Inkstorm, it's not going to get them the zone.
But you see, you saw the hope for a second there.
Right.
You saw Divinity get the kill for a second. We're like, okay, cool, so we're going to see a nice little flank here. Nope, immediately, Wit comes out, gets the blaster kill, and there's that. We still have 20 seconds left in this game, but only 2 people alive from Divinity right now, and they're going to try and do the best they can to get right back into it, but it looks like Set to Destroy X's defenses are just way too good right now.
That's going to be a quick knockout onto Team Divinity. Set to Destroy X showing that they are strong right now, and the ball's in Divinity's favor, or sorry, in Divinity's park right now. They gotta pull something out here if they want to win this set, I think.
No kidding. I mean, that was definitely, as we saw, a nice little clean sweep. Look right here. We had highest amount of kills that Divinity got was 2. That was on the blaster, and that's also on Yoko using their signature Octo Brush. So let's see if things will change up as we go into this upcoming mode of Rainmaker on Snapper Canal. Oh, Rainmaker Snapper Canal is really fun. Because you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere on this map. So many sections of this map in all the other modes are sort of limited and segmented off, and you don't really use them too much. Rainmaker, you can tour the entire map if you want.
The thing with Rainmaker on this mode specifically is that there's 4 ways to push the Rainmaker. 2 of them are really good, 2 of them are okay. There's no bad ways to push, so there's a lot of options. It's actually when the entire map's painted, or maybe when there's a specific part on the map painted, you want to make a call out and you want to say, let's push here. And it's not really like most other maps where you don't need to communicate where to take the Rainmaker because it's just obvious. Like Humpback Pump Track, it's not very often you go left on Humpback Pump Track. Snapper Canal, no matter what position you're in, there's always going to be a different way that someone's going to want to take the Rainmaker. Communication is so important, so everyone makes the same push.
The map emphasizes flexibility, and it stresses communication, exactly as you were saying. So it's just a matter of who can get the best callouts, who can get the best kills, who can get the best paths, and if you can stop them.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, they could have the best path. They can find the best route. If you can stop them, if you can get that kill, if you can call them out, if you can read what they're about to do before they do it, and get the kill, get that one direct you need, sometimes that's all you need.
I know, definitely. Team Divinity running that Octo Brush. They got the NZAP. What else were they running? I've completely forgotten by now.
NZAP. I think I heard Junior coming out from Yoko beforehand.
Okay.
But we're going to have to see how that works out going into this upcoming game.
Yeah, I think if they want to take these games, they're going to need to kit themselves around the double blaster comp. The thing about double blasters is that they don't really paint that well. And the Rapid Blaster does have a bomb rush, but it's not going to outpaint, say, 3 shooters. Whereas right now they just have 2 shooters. They've got the Heavy and a Brush. And the Heavy does paint really well. And I think if they did make any changes, I've actually not been paying attention, my apologies. If they did make any changes, those were good changes because this weapon comp can deal with STDX a lot better.
Yeah, no, heavy splatling is definitely a very useful weapon on this kind of a map where you can just sit up there, and Fate unfortunately just jumped down, but for a while you can just sit up there and really just rain fire on the enemy all down below. But it looks like they are going to be taken out. That's a 2-down situation for Divinity. They're just coming back into the action right now. And look how many specials are charged up for Set to Destroy X right now as they go into this first quintessential push.
Yoko stuck in the mist actually is able to make it out. And now, see, look at this. They've got the entirety of Divinity pushing to the right side, down to the middle there. And so now, Set to Destroy X has the option of pushing left. And it looks like they're not going to. That was actually very interesting. I actually don't know why we didn't see a push come out there.
Look at this NZAP just coming in right here. Kiver, pardon me. just running right in there, trying to get as many people as possible, going in from the side. Not going to be securing anything.
Kiver's doing Kiver things right now. Kiver is doing Kiver things. This is what we see from him all the time, and the thing about Kiver is that he makes these pushes work. As you saw there, he absolutely should not have lived, but he did, and now he got a kill out of it.
What was that? What was that? How do you live through all that fire with such great movement, with such great knowledge of aim that he was able to survive? That's incredible. But now it is popped into Divinity's favor. Let's see if they can grab it. No, Kiver just going right in there, going to be getting it, going to be trying to hide behind the wall. Look at the patience in this push. Absolute faith in his teammates. Just getting right up there. Yoko stopping the push right in its tracks. However, Set Destroy X still with a good amount of control on the map. Fate with the Stingray, though, is going to be effective to hold it back for at least a little bit longer.
And this is like happening right now because Divinity was unable to deal with this push. They couldn't paint out. They didn't have the Rainmaker in a position where they could have just grabbed it and got it out of Set Destroy X's reach. And because of that, Set Destroy X was able to get up to 7 points, which is a fantastic push on this map, up onto the platform where the pedestal is. And that's actually going to be really, really difficult for Divinity to beat, as they do have a push going on this left side. We have Sneaky being sneaky. Wow, you didn't think you were going to hear it, but here it is.
Ooh, I do like how they immediately knew it. They knew it. Sneaky wasn't sneaky enough, apparently. Not true to the namesake, because they called them out, and now they're dead.
Yeah, that's 2 down on the side of Set Destroy X.
This is a very
now.
good push for Divinity. This is exactly what they need. They're going around the left side, which is going to be a little bit tricky, because when you respawn, you'll have easy access to guarding it. However,
the blaster does go down. It is going to be Kiver able to stop that push. They don't push it just quite far enough, and that is going to be 4 players down. They do have the Stingray up. If Fate, or sorry, whoever that is able to stay alive, they do find the pick on Kiver too. They do trade. It was Fate. And if Fate was able to keep that Stingray alive, I think they could have had a pretty strong counter push back into the left side of the map here. But unfortunately now Sneaky has the Rainmaker. Set Destroy X is pushing into their left side, and they're going to do what they can to keep that Rainmaker on the opponent's side of the map.
And you said it before, but this map is sort of like nothing like Black Belly Skate Park in that 7 point score right there. That's really good.
Yeah,
that's really good. Because there's so many obstacles to go through in order to make something happen.
What is this? Yoko
he's
trying to get off the platform. If he just had some help with his teammates, that could have been a victory push right there.
That was so close. The Stingray was good. Stingray was a good idea. Kept people at bay, but it was just not enough.
They need to deal with power up top, though.
I like
not fight a Rapid Blaster that is the high ground like that with a junior. And now it's Kiver's kind of probably just going to stall over here. Like, he doesn't really need to make a push. They've got a very comfy lead. Kiver just kind of needs to use this thing as a cannon, try and get some picks, hopefully not die, etc., etc.
There are a lot of people who are really good with killing with the Rainmaker. I know whenever I pick it up, I'm just a hazard. Like, don't worry about me. I'm easy fodder. These people, they know how to kill with it. And also, speaking of know how to kill it, they know how to kill it when you're holding it. Because Fate coming out with that Stingray, gonna be getting that kill.
3 players down now on the side of Set Destroy X, and actually a fantastic splat bomb there. Perfectly thrown.
That really wasn't pretty good, but they knew exactly where that was coming from. Just like, got him, set to kill.
Just had the protractor. TI-84.
Exactly.
Whoa, what a shot.
Whoa. Dude, Yoko just stopping our laughter mid-laugh right there. Get that direct from that Inkjet right there. Very nice guy.
This is some good back and forth. Like, Divinity's doing a really good job holding Set Destroy X off. Like, they haven't gotten the knockout, and they've actually gotten some okay-looking pushes. It's just the thing is that Set Destroy X got an even more okay-looking push, and they were able to double that into a second push from the same position. So that's why Set Destroy X has such a strong lead right now. They're winning these team fights, and 26 seconds left in the match. I don't think Divinity is going to be able to get the Rainmaker and have a push down in time to take the lead again.
It's always possible. It's always possible, though. That's the beauty of Splatoon.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can just find those moments. The Rainmaker has been reset. Everyone's alive right now. It's just about right now. Divinity needs to secure kills. They cannot mess around.
Yoko's going for one.
Actually, it's a 2 down.
Yeah,
the
one power just kind of completely zoning the brush, which is kind of some of the issues that the brush struggles with. 1 second left. Not able to get to the Rainmaker in time. Divinity 0-2 against Set Destroy X. And again, I think if they want to be beating Set Destroy X, they need to make some counter picks. The players on Set Destroy X are just so experienced with their weapons that you're not going to be able to beat them just by outplaying them. It's not going to happen. You need to make weapon counter picks, like a Slosher to deal with the Trash Slosher, or the Blaster, or maybe a few end zaps with like run speed to deal with the Rapid Blaster. I don't know. Like, you got to think of something.
I agree. I still like the inclusion of the Splatling, though. I think the Splatling was still a step in the right direction.
Right.
Step in the right direction. Like the Stingray that came out, that was almost what they needed. They had the Stingray. They had the moment when Yoko was holding the Rainmaker, but they just couldn't get what they needed to really get it past what Set Destroy X set the bar at.
Exactly, yeah.
So,
and see, the
closer, though. It was a much closer game.
Yeah. The thing is that Set Destroy X got that push to 7 points because they held a strong down play. they'd lost the Rainmaker. It was up sitting at, like, I think 30 points just below the ramp.
About that, yeah.
And normally in that situation, Divinity would have been able to go in and pick up the Rainmaker and just get it out of there so that they couldn't keep that push going. But Set to Destroy X held that Rainmaker right there. They held it on that spot. They let everyone respawn. They found a pick, and then they were able to push to 7 points just like that. And so it was kind of two pushes combined into one. And that was actually able to get them a very, very strong lead, whereas if they didn't get that second push, I think it would have been a much different game.
I was going to give it up to their survivability. Like Giver,
right.
Oh my goodness, Giver and everyone else there. They just, if you can live, you can kill.
Right.
Anyway, we're going to see another double blaster coming out from one of our teams here. We are going to see the Splash Shot Junior. I am very interested in seeing how they perform. Science, show me some work. Show me why your Splatfest team deserves to win right here.
Yeah, so the Junior pre the recent patch here, 2.2 I believe it is, there's kind of no reason to play it. NZAP was just better. It charged points, or it charged special 10 points slower, but like that's not really that big of a deal considering how much upside it has. Now that the NZAP got nerfed down to a 210 charge point, the Junior's kind of seeing some more play as it can get those armors out. Pengit doing some work here on the opponent's side of the map with this blaster. He's got that splashdown. He's rolling the momentum, trying to find the hit on the brush. Is able to find it. No, actually not able to use the splashdown though. And they're looking for that other pick. This is all Pengit right now.
So we talked about weapons that weren't too great that are now coming in. Let's talk about this blaster. Because this blaster, almost one person did it, then everyone did it. This blaster is actually phenomenal at getting kills. And right now, more specifically, Wit is doing some amazing things right now. Just getting kill after kill. Just letting, like, look how much we're focusing on Wit right now.
Yep,
we don't even need to look at the tower. The tower is doing its own thing. It's off camera. It's off screen. Wit is just going wild.
And he's got the double armor from his team. His team has a Tri-Slosher and an NZAP, which means he's got 2 armors supporting him as he just sits up there at the front line. Set to Destroy X up to a 28-point push right now in just less than a minute and a half into the game. They're looking super, super strong.
They have the whole map. They have the whole map under their control.
Right.
Divinity needs to find a stop, but more importantly, they need to find some way to get in. Because right now, Sneaky and Power and Wit and everyone else, look at this pressure. Look at this absolute control. This iron grip over this point that cannot be contested by the Divine Team, Divinity.
And so Divinity is going to be using this high ground up by the goal there to sort of route out Set to Destroy X. That is a full wipe onto Set to Destroy X. Divinity got exactly what they were looking for with that defense. And
Forget what I was saying. Forget what I was saying. They can't get the iron grip. Well, we'll just get a quad.
Yeah, sure. Like, hey, we can't defend. I'll just quad.
Oh my
They're all 4 down now. Let's push. And so yeah, now they're back in the middle of the map, and it's up to them to hold map control. But if you look at it, a lot of the map is already yellow. Set to Destroy X is already pushed back in. They found ways to take some of their map control away from them. And because of that, they're kind of just crumbling in on Divinity now. It is a 3v3 situation. One more player up, Set to Destroy X does go down, so they do have a bit of a disadvantage at the moment. Power's just going to be playing defense here. The thing with a 15-point lead on this map is that is so comfy that you don't even need to push again.
Uh-oh, Yogo coming around, trying to take out that Rapid Blaster. Does, oh my god, I thought for a second, one more swing, I think might have gotten it, but he popped the special a little bit too early. Still now, Power with all the power in their hands. They got the special charge, just throwing as many splat bombs as possible. Really, Power's pressure over the point, that's Tongue Twister, has just been, like, so dominant.
And the thing with the Rapid Blaster is that it's a pressure weapon. You use the Rapid Blaster just to apply pressure. And that's it kind of tests the enemy team to see who can handle the pressure.
Although right now, Divinity has made some interesting pushes. They've gotten the kills that they needed to, and they're starting to make something happen. That being said, they do not have the time to lose this.
Right.
They cannot afford for Set to Destroy X to kill them and then bring it back. They need to make this push happen.
There's 4 players up on Set to Destroy X, but like the tower's still moving. I'm actually not sure what's happening here.
They need
the Tri-Slosher
to get past
is down.
the checkpoint so badly.
Yeah, if they make it past this checkpoint, that's going to be looking pretty bad. Yoko just doing circles on the tower, trying to dodge Power, who's out of
Wait a minute.
Power's out of
There it is.
They do get the lead.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, and now Set to Destroy X is doing their best to clean up. That's 4 players down. Set to Destroy X did defend the push. It's not a knockout, but the lead coming up for Divinity because Power ran out of ink.
See, here's the thing. Divinity won't get a second chance. Power still gets one.
Right.
Power still can do it. Because now it's their control. It's their time. They got a minute, 15 seconds left. We've seen this happen. We've seen Divinity take the lead.
And look at the map control.
Honestly.
Look at the map control.
They're right back
there.
They're so good. We keep on bringing it up. This map control is so quintessential. They're all off the point. They're all just focusing on the enemy team, securing their lead. But wait a minute.
Gonna get taken out by Fate.
Coming back in here. His destiny is not written just yet, trying to fight against it, even though he is it itself.
And they do
Ink armor
have that
coming
armor
out.
going up. Trisol's Street's going to be pushing into Fate right here. If they can stay alive and get that kill, which they do with the help from Yoko, that is actually going to be really, really big for this defense. And I think Divinity might be taking a game off of Set Destroy X.
So we need to cut to this player cam right after this game is over.
Yes,
I'm
please.
feeling the pop-off. I'm feeling the pop-off. The crowd was going wild for a second there. Kiver, saying like, look, it's not over yet. We still got 30 seconds. We can still get this. We did it before.
25 seconds to make a 7-point push. The armor's coming out. No other specials charged. They're feeling the desperation right now. They got to make something happen. It's completely up to Kiver. He's in the trench here trying to find these picks, but there's just no one there. And it looks like Divinity's doing a good job keeping this defense.
Wow, that Suction Bomb actually got a kill. Very nice stuff right there. But here we go. 6 seconds left. Now Divinity needs to stop the tower at all costs. But Wit, you see him. He's right up there. He's not letting him jump down. Look at this guard right here.
He's got that splash down. He's got the mist. There's going to be an armor on him any second now, and that is going to be a kill onto Fate. They are getting this push back, but Yoko might be the key player here, able to push them off the tower. You just need to touch it.
Yoko, so close.
12 kills.
That's a double. That's a full wipe.
Destroy
some. Oh my God.
Divinity.
We're talking about Bob Ross. That was Bob Loss, man. That guy came out here with the paint and he killed everyone in his way.
Yoko from Divinity single-handedly stopping that winning push from Set to Destroy X, keeping the lead and keeping them in this set. Fantastic play.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. That's what we needed in
Take
this
some water
set.
after that one. Thanks for these water bottles.
One more cheers.
There
oh
you
my
go.
God. Oh. Cheers to more sets like that. To more games like that, rather. The set ain't over. The set ain't over. These two American teams are still bashing heads as much as possible in order to fight for this competition. But that being said, we have the roll. We have the momentum. I brought this up. Set to Destroy X does not seem like a team, though, that would go down that easily.
They're very composed.
They're very
composed.
That's the thing with the #1 seed. You are in this seat of sometimes you have the pressure on you.
Right.
For like, can you do it? Can you win? Some lower seed takes a win off you, and all of a sudden you're like, it's a little shaky. Nah. Set Destroy X, I think they can analyze, they can take the time, they can talk to each other and be like, okay, where did we falter? How do we fix it?
And the thing about Set to Destroy X is because they're such experienced players, they know how to take a loss. They can take a loss completely fine. And I don't know about Sneaky, but looking at this camera, I think they're doing fine.
Yeah, no.
I don't think they're tilting at all.
They look very composed.
Right.
They look very composed. I'm not too worried about them. That being said, I'm a little bit worried about Divinity. They had some good pushes, but I want to see some more. Yeah, go ahead.
Divinity reverse sweep onto Set to Destroy X. Do you think?
Don't do it to me. I don't have enough water. There's not enough water in the venue for me to handle myself. If we get one more win, I'm going to need like 2 more water bottles coming from off screen all of a sudden. Otherwise, I'm not sure you're going to come to me and be passed out when it cuts back to the player cam.
Well, we do have Game 3 starting up, guys. It is going to be Game 4, my bad. Clan Blitz on Mori Towers. Now, let me say,
this is a good test match.
This is this mode, Clan Blitz, finally made Mori Towers a good map.
This is such a fun mode on Moray Towers.
Right.
Because the goals are, look how close the goals are to each other.
Right.
They're so close.
You don't need to use the bad part of Mori Towers. The middle section of the map is fine.
The pushes happen so fast, and my goodness, do they happen effectively.
Right. So no, this is absolutely a fantastic mode for Mori Towers. And personally my favorite. I actually don't mind playing Clan Blitz and Mori Towers. We do have Kiver trying to look for those hits on the side. Doing what they can. They do have mid. Okay, so Divinity kind of completely gave up mid control right now. If you look at that, the middle of the map is already totally blue. And I'm not sure where Divinity is.
It's
like, why are they painting the middle?
It's not entirely too tough to get back from if you have the painting power.
Kiver coming in from behind. Kiver's going up for the hard flank. This is what Kiver does best. He's got 8 clams there as well. He is going to pick up those last 2 needed for the football. He's going to dunk it. The Blaster's there to stop it. But no, the Blaster does go down, and now Set to Destroy X has a really good push going here.
No kidding. That's a 2-down situation from, look at Kiver go. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's a predatory animal waiting for people to come into his zone so he can take them down. Kiver not letting anyone get close, but it looks like that will be the end of SCDX's push for now. But as you can clearly see, they are alive and well, at least in Kiver's state. He's up there right with them.
And this is a position that you don't want to be in. When you have Kiver sharking on your high ramp, that is not the position that you want to find yourself in. Now, Set to Destroy X, he's got to grab some clams here. Power Clam is going to be going in, opening up. Pengit's going to be going up to Overlook here, where Fate and a jump is going to be. 2 players down now for Set to Destroy X. They're going to try and push back in. It looks like they have this defense successfully, depending on what Pengit's going to be doing here. They need control of the middle of the map. They have a football, but they're not going to get far with it unless they get some map control here.
I fully agree. That is the biggest thing right now. So far, SCDX has just held the middle for the entire... You brought it up in the beginning, and it hasn't changed. They are just keeping that pressure up uncontestable right now. But Hermes, with that power clam, trying to find some Fate, and Hermes got something.
But he's actually getting very comfortable with the push there. Actually, somehow didn't die. Yoka getting taken out. Hermes doing what they can with this blaster. They're trying to take out Sneaky. Sneaky is actually going to drop to the blaster of Hermes. And they found these picks, but if you look at the map, they're not really making anything out of it. When you find picks, you need to be pushing. You need to be taking control. You need to be working with your numbers advantage. And they are doing that.
That being said, you need to make it a very effective push right now. You can't just make a good push. You need to make a really good push. Because look at those scores right now.
We're halfway through the game, and the enemy team has 38 points.
That's right. And that being said, Kivir has a power clam too. Or actually, he did go down. But Blue in general, Set Destroy X in general, does have power clams. And look at Sneaky's defense right here. They know. Wait a minute. 2 power clams coming around the bottom of the screen right now.
Right, and
they're going to try and find
players are all on the goal, so they are trying to play that hard defense here. But the thing is, if they clump up against like that, against a blaster who also has that splashdown at the ready, that actually could be bad news. He's going to be throwing that Toxic Mist to kind of keep whoever's up there on the snipe at bay. That's 2 Tri-Sloshers on the side of Set to Destroy X, though. They can really work with that high ground. It's going to be so difficult to push up the ramp up to where the goal is. Hermes probably going to fall to the blaster, maybe a power. Actually, it's Sneaky going to be taking them out with the Tri-Slosher. And again, 3 players down on the side of Divinity.
So the football fell off the stage, but that doesn't even matter now because unfortunately their barrier has been broken. Sneaky and now Set Destroy X and everyone else now just freely able to just score as many points as possible. And that is going to be
for game. So fantastic job from Divinity taking a game off the top seed of the tournament. Super good work. But Set to Destroy X showing us why they're the top seed.
Saving the venue of the water bottles. They knew they had a budget on scale. We can't have the commentators drinking it all to keep their keep their heads cool. Goodness me, though. Still, amazing set. We saw a lot of great games, a lot of great kills, a lot of great strategy coming out from some of these games. And
definitely.
Set Destroy X proving they're very dominant in their field.
Absolutely. And no, that was just that game of Divinity. Sorry, the game 3, the Muscle Forge Fitness Tower Control. It's games like that I love watching, and I don't think anyone would really argue with me. When the lead goes back and forth like that, you've got the underdog team versus the top seed in the tournament, able to pull off the clutch victory at the end very closely. I love that stuff, and I want to see more games like that in this tournament.
That's what really drives the hype. Because the moments of back and forth in a nutshell, is just the best part of any competitive game, especially in Splatoon.
Yeah, in Splatoon, it's just like magnified.
There's so much map control. We brought it up before, but the idea of map control can really just signify, because in this game, if you can get the kills, that's great. That's great. If you can get a wipe, it's going to lead one thing leads to another. But you need to be able to control the map. You need to be able to control the map. Because if you have map control, the momentum just stays in your favor until you don't have it.
Exactly, yeah. And see, the thing about map control in Splatoon 2, there's a lot more to map control than just painting the map. A lot of people seem to think, oh, the map's painted, we're good. No, there's 2 parts to map control. One is exclusive to Splatoon, one is just like a shooter thing. Like other shooters like Halo, COD, Counter-Strike, stuff like that. Splatoon has the map control mechanic with the painting. You want to make sure you have the map painted. That's a no-brainer. Everyone knows that. The thing people seem to forget is that you also need to have people positioned to hold the map. You cannot just paint all the map and say it's good. You need to be watching. You need to be defending key points. You need to have people in position to block pushes, block flanks, stuff like that. You can't control the map but have everyone clumped in the same spot. And the reason Set to Destroy X is so good at map control is because they know how to position on every single map, and they know how to spread out their players to cover flanks, to get paint down in effective areas, etc., etc.
You also got to give it up to their communication. We brought it up before on Snapper Canal. Communication. They know how to do it. The number 1 seed is good in a lot of things, and that is probably going to be also communication. So, happens a lot. But that will be the set. It was a very good one.
It was a good one, yeah.
In my eyes, yeah.
And so, guys, we are going to be cutting to another break just while we wait for the rest of these pools to